Hi everyone, I'm sure you've heard this story about the migrants coming over to Italy, and they threw over more than more than 12 Christians because they're arguing. So they've been arrested in Italy for murder, but in Islam under Sharia law, would they be doing the right thing? Isn't that what they're commanded to do, is to kill the infidels? Anyway, the world is descending into pure hell. And it's so obvious because look at Iraq, look at Syria, look at Yemen, look at Libya, and why are all these migrants coming to Italy in the first place? Okay, let's listen to this for just a second.
15 African migrants have been arrested by Italian police for allegedly throwing about a dozen Christians overboard during the Mediterranean journey. A statement by police in Sicily said the motive was religious differences and the aggressors were Muslim. One is said to be a minor. They're being held on charges of multiple murder motivated by religious hatred. The victim...
Okay, well, so much for tolerance. That isn't really going to happen. But, you know, the intolerance and the migrants are going to continue. Okay, just I don't know if you've seen this before, but this is evil Hillary. Listen to what she says about Iran. Okay, this was back in October 2nd, 2012, and this is with her, like, cackling and stuff, but listen to what she says about having a war with Iran.
And then, frankly, there are those who are saying the best thing that could happen to us is be attacked by somebody. Just bring it on, because that would unify us, it would legitimize the regime. An argument is made constantly on the hard line side of the Iranian government that, we're not going to give anything up, and in fact, we're going to provoke an attack, because then we will be in power for as long as anyone can imagine. That's the reason
Okay, so you heard her right. We are going to provoke an attack because then we'll be in power forever. She is a pure warmonger. And as evil as she is, okay, now look at this. I'm sure that you know this, but let's remind ourselves this. I really liked Gaddafi, because Gaddafi, you know what he did for Libya. The country was tops, Maybe it wasn't pure Western, but he kept everything under control. People had education, they had jobs, they're running for their lives from that place now. It's on fire.
Yes, we came, we saw, he died. Yes, we came, we saw, he died.
Now, should anyone have this kind of regard for a dead person? Lack of respect. Nobody knows what happens when we die. Really? No one knows. You have your faith and everything, and you believe that if you're a Christian or whatever, that you will be welcomed into God's arms, but saved by grace in Jesus Christ. But should anyone laugh when someone else dies? No, they should not. And this is how evil she is. This is really frightening. Let's see. Stop the War Coalition. Okay, let's see what this guy says.
Basically, I guess a kind of summary execution, or what may well have been a summary execution, is a kind of fairly barbaric end to what I believe was a very barbaric operation from the start.
Okay, this one. Evil. Sarkozy. All the migrants should go and live at his house because he's buddy-buddy with Gaddafi. Gaddafi gave him so much money for his campaign. Gaddafi was a soft touch for, you know, all these people who he shook hands with, and they invited him to their countries, and he spoke the truth whenever he had a chance to speak. So another thing that you could watch is, let me just see if I can find it right here. Oops. Gaddafi, 60 Minutes. Okay, so on 60 Minutes with a documentary. Okay, 1980. If you watch this 1980, look, Gaddafi, he did wonders for Libya. And if you watch this video, I'm pretty sure this is the one. They,
Of all the Arab
okay,
nations, Libya uses its oil as a political weapon more than any other. And on April 1st, that nation will cut its production by almost 20%. In this case, the cut ordered by Libya's dictator, Muammar al-Gaddafi, may be more economic than political. Libyan oil, high-priced and high quality, is for the moment in oversupply. That could change quickly. What won't change quickly is the fact that Gaddafi's Libyan oil fields are the world's 9th largest producer and account for about 8% of America's imported oil. So Libya's Gaddafi is a man to be reckoned with.
okay, I'm gonna go up here and
If you had to describe the public perception of Gaddafi by his people, you might think guru. He has the right combination in his face. A strong and asymmetric handsomeness, like the anti-hero movie stars of the 60s and 70s, along with a persistent withdrawal or contemplation in the eyes, an implied asceticism. He usually gives the impression.
okay, well, I put the link down below so you can find it. 60 Minutes, Libya's Gaddafi, 1980, okay? And the reason you should watch it is because in that video, the interviewer or the narrator explains what people were given in Libya, the standard of the country. You know, people complained, but it was provoked. And look, NATO, what they did went in there, and Hillary laughing at the torture that Gaddafi went through when he died. And remember, Gaddafi wasn't a coward. He stayed in Libya. He didn't run off. All right, the US and NATO, and they're tearing the world apart. It's going to get worse. It's going to get bad. This is the end. It's the end. God bless everyone. Thank you for watching. I love Gaddafi. They're all killers anyway. Anybody who's a politician, but watch some of his speeches and his some documentaries about him.
Places. These cars are a symbol of progress, maybe. In any event, no one rides a camel anymore. Another radical plank in Gaddafi's philosophy is that every Libyan is entitled to a house, but no Libyan is entitled to more than one. The government will help you to buy your home if you have been a renter, or will build you one if you never had one. It's great for the construction industry. This
Your own.
apartment project was designed and built by Italians. When Gaddafi took power, he threw out 60,000 Italians who had stayed on after the former colony became independent. Some of them have since been hired back as contract workers. The money flows like a light all-weather oil. This hospital, for instance, more modern than many in Western Europe or America. There's free medical service for all.
Okay. There you go. Did you know free medical service for all, your own house, but you can't have more than one. America was fed so many lies. All right, they're devils, okay? The people running, oh, if Hillary is going to be president, we're doomed. Well, we're doomed anyway. Well, we're not doomed. Don't be part of this world. Put God first in your life. Everything will be fine. All will be revealed. And Jesus is the answer for the world today. Above him, there's no other. Jesus is the way. God bless.